Now I'm going to talk about the novel by American author Edmund Hamilton. He wrote it in 1951 and then republished it in 1957. And the novel is called The City at the World's End. I've, I have found this novel accidentally just by looking through some science fiction stories, and this particular novel of this author uh, made a great impact on me, or maybe I just liked it very much. And it's very interesting because it was written in 1951 when there were no cosmic travels at all. It's before launching the Sputnik, before the first man went into space. So it's a pure fiction of how the interstellar travels should be, and it sounds very modern, contemporary, because um, the travels of Star Wars and other science fiction movies in the cosmos look quite alike, quite similar to this novel. So this novel sounds very contemporary, although it's it's very old. So the story is about some mid American city, the city in the center of America, with the population of 50,000 people, and there is some secret base, some secret research in this city where the scientists try to develop some superatomic bomb or something like that. And these scientists work in these facilities, but their families do not know that what they are developing. Their families think that these scientists are just some engineers who work on some ordinary projects. And in one summer day, the main character of the story, I don't know his name, so it's not important. This guy walked to his job, and he looked at the sky, and he saw something moving in the sky, and then very bright light, and then falls on the ground. And when he comes to his senses, um, he he sees something different around himself. I'm not sure, but the difference that he notices is about the color of the sky. The sky is kind of red, or something like that, and the sun looks quite old. The description was pretty cool. I can't remember it now, but well, I can reread it. But the idea is the following. Other guys from these science facilities came, and then they start to discuss what happened. And um, the head researcher in this facility, who is the mentor maybe of this guy, he takes other scientists, and they go to around the city to check the surroundings, and they discover that everything is gone around the city. It's like empty. empty bass, barren space. No, not space, fields. Nothing that was there a minute ago is there now. Like like something around like we can make a circle around the city, and behind this border something just vanished. The earth remained, but everything that was on earth, the part of the cities, the road, the forests, the fields, they vanished. And the scientists discuss what that could be, this bright light in the sky, and they thought that it was the superatomic bomb that was developed by the Soviet Union, and it was released under this city because the Soviet spies discovered that in this city was they were developing this similar kind of bomb. But the Soviet Union was the first. They used this bomb, but it was the first bomb in the world, so the result was unpredictable. And when they released the superatomic bomb, all the area that was in the effect of this bomb was transported in time to the far future, where the sun is dying and the earth is going colder and colder, so the earth is literally dying too. And there is no other people on this planet, as they discover lately. And then these guys from the science facility, they try to find other building structures on this new Earth, and they use their cars, and they travel somewhere forward for half a day, and then they return, and they discover that there are some cities, different cities from the world they knew, some futuristic cities, but they are abandoned. There are buildings, but there is no one in these cities. But they think that they can revive these cities by working on their source of energy and making these cities alive again. So the people from this particular American city could live in these cities for some time. And because the earth is dying, because the climate becomes more and more colder and colder, they decided to move all these citizens into this new city, because if they stay in this old city in this temperature, they will surely die. So they made a clone of cars, and they move all these cars to the new city, and engineers were successful to make the light working. They are very surprised that the sources of energy were very modern. They used the laws of physics, but they were kind of future technologies for the 1950s scientists. But because the laws of physics are universal, the scientists could revive these technologies. They can revive these technologies. They don't know how the technologies work exactly, but they just could use them and maintain them, and that was right. And they have found some kind of radio source, and they transmitted the maybe the signal for help, or just the signal for anyone who can hear them. They transmit this signal to the cities that can exist on Earth in other directions, and potentially there can be people in these cities, and they transmitted this signal somewhere into the universe. Maybe people moved from Earth somewhere, and I think there are some time, maybe kind of lots significant time passes until before they have the chance to get the signal as the answer from somewhere in the universe, and they find out that from somewhere in the universe there is the ship is sent to get them, or to help them, and later, maybe a month later, the ship comes to Earth, and the people get out of the spaceship, and yeah, this is not just a ship, it's a spaceship, and these people look like the Earth people, but they use different technologies, and they come to this what? They come to this city that was abandoned, but where the Earth people now where American people now live, and these future people they turn on the technologies, some of the technologies, because American scientists from the past couldn't know about these technologies, and the city kind of becomes appropriate for temporary living. But there is some interstellar, interplanetary, intergalaxy community that decides on the fate of different people, different nations, and these 50,000 people from the past is considered to be some particular nation, and this committee should decide on their fate. This committee want to take all these people and transport them to some other planets, and so they start to live there because the Earth is dying, and they can't just leave all these people on the dying Earth to die. And there are some other laws, like there is no violence in the world anymore, because 10,000 years later, the people was able to overcome these weaknesses of the I don't know, of the world of the past, and they also discovered different species with the intelligence on other different planets in the universe, and these species in the state of being inferior for the humanity. The people from Earth are more superior. For them, they have found this intelligent beast-like species on other planets, and they gave them technology, and they I'm talking about the future people from Earth 10,000 years later. And this inferior beast like intelligent persons work on more lower occupations than jobs than these superior people. Anyway, something the balance is remain somehow the balance remains between all the species in the world, and this committee keeps this balance, and this committee creates different laws or removes laws when they become outdated. So this guy, this particular scientist from the beginning of the novel, he travels with these beast-like guys on the spaceship through the universe to this remote planet where this committee resides, and he tries to convince this committee that they are just ordinary people from the past. They have no some like potential threats for these futuristic people. Well, they have a little bit of violence and other weaknesses because they're from the past, but that's all right, and they will not cause any trouble for this new galaxy, new empire, and so on. But when he tries to reach the minds of this committee people, he accidentally loses his temper and kind of beats slightly his opponent from the future people, and this way he proves that the people from his time are not reliable because they can perform violence and other stuff. And the committee decides that they will they will take all the people from this planet, and they just put them on different planets, and these people will have to assimilate with the new laws, technologies, new planets. But the guys, these beast-like guys from the planets who feel themselves inferior for all these human superior guys, they sympathize to these people from the past because they both are in the same boat. They both are inferior to this committee and other kind of intelligent people. So they um, they say they tell this scientist that there is some theoretical research about reviving the planet core. So if they succeed with reviving the Earth's core, the core will become habitable again, and his people from the past can stay on this Earth and live as they always lived. But these beast-like people say that this only the theoretical possibility, because when the guy tried to revive some small planet, it was destroyed from inside. But this scientist guy, uh, theoretical scientist guy, believes that the planet was too small, and with the Earth, this process will succeed. So, this scientist from the past, he just stows the spaceship. He takes with him this beast-like guys and this theoretical scientist, and they travel to the Earth. And the forces from the committee pursue them in their ship, but they have about 2 hours to reach 2 hours of difference between them. So when they reach the Earth, they start the process of reviving the Earth's core at once. And when the forces from the committee reach the planet, the Earth's core was revived successfully. So there was some law about that people can't live on the dying planet because they can die with it, and it's against the human the nature of saving all the lives on Earth by this empire, something like that. So when these forces from the committee came to the Earth, they confirmed that the Earth is revived and the Earth is already inhabitable. So these people from the past can stay on Earth and live there as long as they want, because this law about the dying planet is not applicable to the Earth anymore. So everything has its happy ending, everything, and many people from the Earth, especially young people, decide to travel with the spaceships and with the new species, with the new people from the future, to the new planets, and to become kind of the future people. But old people from the past decide to stay on the Earth and live there and die there because they are too old to change something in their minds. And this scientist from the past, he decides to travel with these beast-like guys to other planets and try to revive them as well. And he finds a girl from these committee forces. She first came. She was the one who came to them when they sent this distress signal to the cosmos, and she was in the forces of committee, and these forces tried to stop the ship of this science guy from the past. But when this science guy revived the planet, and the planet became inhabitable, and the laws were changed, and he was no longer fugitive from the law, she decides to be with him, and they together decide to travel across the universe and try to revive other planets and and be happy. So this is such an interesting story. It's so original. It has very fantastic, but very I don't know. This plot kept me reading it for during the whole story, and I like to remember it, and I think sometimes it's kind of good to reread the story again. It's very original compared to the stories that are now published in many contemporary science fiction books. And this story is different from the stories of Asimov and Garrison, which I like very well, as which I like very much as well. But they, when you read the same story 10 times, you became kind of used to it. It's not so original to you as it was when you first read it. So this story of the city at the world's end is still original to me, because I don't reread it too much, and I keep it in my memory, and from this perspective it's still kind of fresh for me. So if I have a person to recommend something on science fiction subject, this book is okay, this book deserves to be recommended and to be read, because it's quite original and interesting story from the period of golden age of American science fiction, before the cosmic travel were even possible in the state they are possible now. That's all.